right, here we go again. Buckle up. So nice people, really nice people. Just they took me right in. Really very minimal forms. God bless. Simple Pennsylvania. Very nice people. The Senior Life Center over here. It's what you do as a cop, really. Is what you're supposed to be doing. That's what I was told when I woke up. The cops, some cops do the healing thing throughout, but it's not as prevalent today. It was, they didn't maybe say anything. Just kind of did it. And they said buzzwords, but it said that's how America used to be. This is how we used to not have these issues. But they did, yeah. They did also say that they attached negativity. In other words, no good deed goes unpunished. So a lot of people didn't want to do it any longer. Oh, my sinus just got screwed up, but I turned the heat on last night. That's probably where it came from. I love it when I don't turn the heat on. I probably didn't have to, but it's over here. The fairway and the courtyard is probably all Trumpies in there. Brown's supposed to be living in a decent house, right? I mean, it's not horrible where I am compared to where I've been over here by the. Fairgrounds. That's where I want to go. Wow, just amazing. I haven't had, that's just like great. That's a life I used to have, Yelled it. Hey, caused person's life to go out of order. Actually, I think I'm going the wrong way, but it's okay. There's something to hear now. Heal down here. Said there was no infections in there or anything, so that's good. She said it's pretty common that happens. You have to, if you change the dome more often, then it doesn't happen. Sometimes they get worn, mushy. You're surprised how small my hearing aids were. I thought they were all kind of the same size. My other ones are actually even smaller. They'd freak out on those. These are a little better. They got a little more AI in them. The other ones have a little bit of AI. Probably fair priced stuff. So the people go to them probably don't have as advanced as I was able to find. The Costco one's tricky. I mean, you're out of pocket. Like if you have insurance or don't have insurance, you're out of pocket at an ear, nose, and throat, especially in Kansas. It's going to be $1,500 or something like that, or maybe even a little more. That's what I paid total for 60 minutes. But my insurance covered it. You need two pair. There ain't no way get by without it. I'm supposed to heal here so I can get on my road. I'm trying to see what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, but I can't understand it. Brandywine was part of it. That's a battle of. I remember the Battle of Brandywine, but it's Boulevard, which can mean bullshit. It's just how God communicates to you when he get a code to you. Just does it. It can be different for different people because we can't hear God. You know, that felt good getting that thing out of my ear. I couldn't figure out why the Q-tip wouldn't go in right on that ear. And she just went in and went. Bloop. Hmm. I don't know if it's like you don't always know what's coming in. Sounds like my internet provider telling me that they're being hacked. Somebody's doing malicious stuff, but I don't know if that's true. All right, I know this road where I turned before. Here's the cemetery. Okay, White Oak Springs Presbyterian Church, but where is it? Parking there. Supposed to heal it, I think. There's a sign and like a parking lot, little parking lot for the church. Get it? I went further up this way just to see if I'm missing something. I think I just healed. Waved at him and healed him. Listen, dog, you ain't gonna run into my vehicle. No way, no how. Okay, let's wait a little bit more. See anything to heal. It's Amazon. Maybe Amazon driver. Donna used the next one. Next one I might just send in that one. I don't want to talk about. It's possible. Yeah, this one we got to wear. Send it right now. really hilly back in here. It's pretty cool. It's so nice of them to take me in on a Friday afternoon. Some other guy came in. He was a real patient, establishment, but they did his stuff right away. Yeah. All right, let me look this up. Why, the place turn around. I got God, it feels so good to be in Pennsylvania. Nah, I never should have left. All right. It's definitely a good cue because the next cue was Camp Fatima. And, that's Arabic. I know they didn't put that for Arabic reasons. But it says I can wait till I get home. If not nobody else nowhere else in the world. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It may apply to something else that you all are looking at, but this is definitely involved with it. Now, again, it just might be that we need to take certain caution. I felt real good when she pulled that thing out. I didn't even notice the pressure. There's a little bit of pressure in there. But I know who to call now if I ever need that again. Yeah, for all I know, it's a Christian camp back there. I don't. PNC, you get it? He's in. See, I can as license plate. Arabic. I don't know what's going on with the church. Where's it located? Something. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, there it is. I don't know why I never see it. It's right here. Because I would have probably maybe turned around. The Lord didn't let me see it till I finished that little route. It's one of the old timey churches. Okay, Hoch came up. It's German. High tall translates to Arabic primarily as Martafi or Ali or Ullah, something like that. That's Ali Martafa. That was the next one. And then the AI translated it into Arabic. I wanted to see if there was a word that was like HOCH or it's Arabic. Yeah. I don't know what a church is now. The Lord didn't let me see it, man. That's weird. That makes this cube real for whatever reason. So I'm hitting the rumble strip. It sounds like Machine Gun. So it might be some more information. Well, because in reference to what I saw, that means something. Well, not everything I see is a cue. Word double doesn't mean nothing. Got to get over to. Just have to go the other way, I guess. So part of this happening is because they didn't want me to enjoy my incense that I received today. So they cursed it, and it's like I haven't like I'd already be burning the incense already. I gotta study the Battle of Brandywine and see what was there. Like some cue through there. Eagle, MILL. Military Intelligence, LL. Fairgrounds over here. Yeah. Farm show. Yeah, if I was living in Butler, I probably would have saw something. I actually saw something the day before, but I got sick all of a sudden. Like Satan was upon me and he's like trying to bribe me. not to say anything. I ended up not saying anything. That's not the first time that's happened because he blocked it. By the time it was taken from my mind, by the time I tried to get it online, and I'm like, I'll get it online later, and it just because it wouldn't work. I couldn't get it online. They were killing me. I was pretty messed up. It's like right before my hearing went, I think. A downrange supply woman at the range there in the billboard, she looks scary. Like she's one of them psycho women with a god, you know. Like you're next. I gotta go over on 422 to go get gas. Yeah, when I first tried to find somebody to get this out of meter, I was getting nowhere quick. And then I called Butler Independence Urgent Care, and that was it. They got me somewhere. The one in Mars, it just, and again, I tried it in Butler too, the same company, UPMC. There's just no way that you can call anybody, I guess. Yeah, this woman at Independence Urgent Care, it's called something else too, I think, but she's in that independent sister. She was like, okay, let me see. All these people, they're real good. I guess maybe they were on call or something. I like, I thought she was going to put me on hold and then talk to them. But what happened was she patched me through. So I'm just kind of sitting there and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm on the menu here. Well, what we're doing now with Iran, we're just ending it. I mean, it shouldn't have existed. Again, there's a lot going on. You know, they're not, the president's not going to speak about what's going on in Syria, what we're trying to do in Syria, what we're trying to do in Lebanon. Everybody's trying to reject that level of terrorism. Right? We're trying to fix it for posterity. It's really a big deal what we're doing. It has to do with all the nations and all the world. Some people are nervous; they don't want to talk about it because they're an Arabic country, and you know it's not. You know, doesn't once it's all gone, then it's all gone. You know. I swear that woman, what's her name, Shambum. She looks like she's on drugs, man. To me, looks like she's on coke or something. She could be one of the, what's that guy's name? Montana or what? Tony Montana. Scarface. If she is using something, then you know she's got that sickness where everything a criminal does is okay because she's involved in some crime. There are people who use drugs that side with criminals and terrorists because, law enforcement doesn't, not amenable to their drug use. And it's never been this bad. Yeah, I got to grab that thing, charge it up, and get the app on my phone, and then start looking at my ears at least once a week. Yeah, I just got actually hit with a law enforcement fear. It's minor, but I get hit that easy with it. At least now. It used to be they worked me over pretty good, and they drugged me, I think, back then. So. Other drug users in law enforcement, same sickness, man. People who use drugs in law enforcement, they side with those people. Or vice versa. The ones that take, get the payments, each side. Yeah, your best bet. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know the laws around DHS and the centers they're trying to create, where the state comes in requiring stuff, and can you shut it down, or but your best bet is probably to use existing federal facilities. I don't know how that works as far as supply, water supply, and all that, but Schuylkill is a good one. Lewisburg. Yeah, it's like they hate that the segregation up to Schuylkill because it's so remote, desolate up there. I don't know what it's like now, but what back then? You take somebody from FCI Fort Dix, which is pretty cush, just a notch above a camp. Now we have medium guys in there and stuff. That one of the things you can do if you have a pain in the derriere guy that you want to get rid of, it's easier to downgrade them to send them to the penitentiary. So they'd say, "Oh, this guy's doing great," and they downgrade him to a low, and then we'd end up with it. And of course, it wouldn't take long. It was back at a medium somewhere, but not the same case. Like the caseworker didn't want to deal with him. We had this guy from the Dominican Republic. He was so ornery and mean. He was cussing out the doctor that was going to operate on his testicle. I wouldn't do that for nothing. I'd bring him a gift. I mean, because you'd be good with him, and then he'd go off the deep end. He was like a Tony Montana. Now you never should have been in a low.